Hey there, my fellow anglers and friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your fishing buddy, and today we're diving deep into what promises to be an absolutely phenomenal day on the water. October 13, 2025. This isn't just any fall day, friends. The conditions are setting up for what could be an unforgettable pre-winter feeding frenzy across much of the United States. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why this day will be special, where to find those hungry fish, and what lures to tie on. Get ready for some serious insights because you're about to learn how to turn this forecast into a cooler full of memories. Now let's talk tactics for the species that will be most active. Based on current trends, we're focusing on largemouth bass, walleye, and crappie. First, the mighty largemouth bass. As the water cools, these green giants are on a mission to pack on the calories. You'll want to target shallow flats, particularly those with good cover like submerged timber, healthy green weed lines, or rocky points that are near deeper water. On cooler days, pay special attention to those sunny banks as the slightly warmer water will activate both baitfish and the bass that follow them. For lures, think big. Larger spinnerbaits, especially those with good flash on breezy days, are excellent choices. Don't shy away from jumbo swimbaits and crankbaits, or even chunky chatterbaits worked along drop-offs. If the bite gets a little tougher, finesse techniques like jigs with soft plastics or shallow crankbaits can be incredibly effective, especially around dying vegetation or channel swings where bass are ambushing prey. Remember, a slower retrieve in cooler water often entices those lethargic bass to strike. Next up, the elusive walleye. As we move into mid-October, walleye are transitioning and feeding aggressively. Look for them on steep drop-offs along basin edges and often suspended near structure in deeper lakes. In larger bodies of water, target the main lake basins, especially in depths of 20 to 40 feet. Rivers, my friends, are a walleye goldmine right now. Focus on wing dams covered by about 4 feet of water with moderate current, back channels, and holes in outside bends where fish congregate. At night, especially on clear lakes, walleye will often move shallower, providing excellent casting opportunities from docks or shorelines. Your go-to lures should include deep-diving crankbaits trolled slowly to reach those depths, blade baits that vibrate on short lifts, and jigs tipped with soft plastics like gulp or live minnows. Don't be afraid to use larger lures. The baitfish are bigger now and walleye are looking for a substantial meal. And let's not forget the ever-popular crappie teak. These panfish are schooling up and fattening for winter, making them very active. They'll be moving from their deep summer haunts into shallower areas. Concentrate your efforts around feeder creeks entering the main lake, brush piles, submerged timber, rock piles, and docks that offer good structure. Shallow flats, particularly where you see baitfish popping the surface, can be hot zones when water temperatures are in the 50 to 60 degree Fahrenheit range. Use small jigs, typically in the 1/32 or 1/8 ounce size, tipped with minnows or tiny soft plastics. A slip bobber setup with a minnow is also deadly, especially when fished slowly over creek channels or brush. While they'll eat most anything, starting with a 3-inch bait and downsizing to a 1/32 ounce hair jig, if the bite is finicky, can make a big difference. A slow, steady retrieve or a gentle jigging motion will be key. Now let's break down the conditions. For October 13, 2025, across much of the United States, we're looking at generally mild autumn weather. Daytime temperatures are expected to hover comfortably in the 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit range, with overnight lows dropping into the 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit range. This cooling trend is precisely what triggers increased fish activity. Atmospheric pressure is projected to be relatively stable with only slight gradual fluctuations, which is fantastic for consistent fish behavior. Expect mostly clear to partly cloudy skies with a limited chance of rain, making for pleasant days on the water. Wind will likely be light to moderate, averaging around 10 miles per hour, often from the west or northwest, creating a gentle ripple that often encourages fish to feed more confidently. Water temperatures in most inland lakes and rivers will be in the low to mid-60s, gradually cooling towards the upper 50s in many regions. This temperature range is absolutely ideal for many species, stimulating their metabolism for that crucial pre-winter feed. As the thermoclines begin to break down, fish become more active in shallower water, pushing bait fish towards cover-rich areas, and the predators are right behind them. As for the lunar cycle, October 13, 2025, brings us a last quarter moon. It will be about 51 to 53% illuminated and decreasing, rising around midnight and setting around noon. While some anglers believe the bite slows after a full moon, many also say that a last quarter can bring increased activity, particularly around moonrise and moonset. The important thing is not to get too hung up on old superstitions. The real drivers today are the stable weather and cooling water. Overall, my friends, for October 13, 2025, I'm rating the fishing as good to excellent. The cooling water temperatures are kicking fish metabolism into high gear, driving them to feed aggressively as they prepare for winter. The stable atmospheric pressure and gentle winds mean comfortable conditions for us anglers and consistent behavior from the fish. This day promises a fantastic fall bite across many parts of the country for those who adapt to the conditions and target the right areas. So, my friends, get your gear ready, tie on your favorite lures, and get out on the water. I wish you all tight lines and ni vosta ni cheshwe. May your nets be heavy and your stories be grand. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single bite. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for this weekend? What fish are you targeting? I love hearing about your adventures.